So today's video is going to be something a little bit different. As you can tell from the title, it's going to be a lot more personal. I'm going to be going through why I haven't posted on my YouTube channel. I mean, it's only been, I think, 2 weeks, but me usually, I like sticking to my routine. I've been doing it for about the past 2 to 3 years with some slip-ups of one video every single week, and the main reason being is I've just not been in the right state mentally, and I kind of wanted to open up, as I know with this whole lockdown situation, some people will be feeling exactly the same. So I'm going to break this down in videos into like little parts and talk about why I've not been posting and why I've not been happy with my content. So let's jump into it. So first of all, with this whole lockdown thing, it's quite hard to have things to look forward to, as we can't do the usual stuff like obviously go out for drinks, like go to the gym, meet friends. So quite a lot of people obviously feel like quite lonely, and me, I do a lot of work. I like to keep myself occupied all the time. And the problem being is obviously with these things kind of gone, my kind of like social life's kind of gone. So like my work is becoming my normal life. So I feel like I'm working like 7 days a week, every single week. Like the weekend is the same as the weekdays, and it's just getting so on top of me. And I feel like I'm constantly getting like stressed and anxious, and I feel like that's really showing when I try and film my videos. I don't have that same like positive energy. So I decided to take a little break off YouTube and try to take a break off some sort of socials where I could, because honestly things were just getting too on top and I could see myself getting worse and worse. Even though on the outside it may have looked like I was doing really well, performing well, but my own health was kind of deteriorating, even though like the rest of my life was kind of accelerating. So I want to take some time off, concentrate on my mental health, and then come back when I feel like obviously more comfortable, which is now, which I'll explain later in the video. So the second problem is definitely something I brought on myself. It's me being such a yes man. Like all my life I've always said say yes to everything, take every opportunity you can. But at this moment in time, it's the first time where everything's kind of caught up with me. Like my time, or my own personal time, is kind of running out. I'm kind of putting my egg in too many different baskets, and it's kind of just taken over. So I currently have 2 businesses. I have the Payday Vintage, which I've been running for like 3 years. And then in December, I started my own clothing brand called Ultra Pleat. So running 2 of them is pretty stressful. Then I now have 2 YouTube channels. I've obviously Payday Pickups, as well as the second channel with Matt21. I do like a bit of photography on the side. And then I've also just took a 3-month program with a PT. So I'm currently working out 6 times a week. So obviously a lot of like physical work too, which tires you out definitely. And the problem with having so many of these different things is like, I try and be more organized, but my time management is honestly awful. Like I try and work out on it, I try and plan my whole weeks out, but I just have a list that just feels like it's never ending. So instead of me feeling like I'm getting on top of my work, I feel like I'm getting further away from getting on top of my work, which ends up being more stressful. And then because I'm feeling more stressed, I can't sleep. So I usually go to bed around like 3 to half 4 because I want to get all my tasks done for the day, which I still never manage to do. And then I have to get up early because I want to get my tasks done. So I try and get up around 9:30 to 10. So only having a routine like 5 to 6 hours sleep, which definitely isn't enough. And the combination of obviously like caffeine and lack of sleep has definitely been making me feel more anxious, and that's the reason why I've really not been posting on YouTube. Like I tried to post these videos, but I could just tell that I wasn't personally happy with them, and then it was making me feel more anxious too, because I've recently moved obviously to Manchester, so we've got to pay rent, so we've got responsibilities now. So I've got to prioritise the things that make the most income. So obviously my 2 businesses, they're the main source of income, not YouTube. So I've been having to prioritise that, and then it's kind of like stops me posting on YouTube, which in the back of my head is really annoying because I want to post on YouTube because I know how much you love me posting my content, and then that adds to the stress because I'm thinking, fuck, I'm not posting on YouTube, my subscribers are going to go elsewhere, or they're just going to be less engaged. So yeah, that combination was just getting worse and worse. So I decided to take a little break off YouTube, and I also reached out on Instagram posting that I'd been feeling a lot more like stressed and anxious recently, and if anyone had any suggestions on what I should be doing, and a load of you lots, I'm really thankful, put some really good suggestions, and I've been trying them all out, and this is the reason why I'm back posting, because I've been feeling so much better. So I'm going to run through a few things that have really helped me. And the reason why I've done this is I feel like if I put out this video, it's also going to make me feel a lot better. It's getting all this weight off my chest, and it's kind of like more truthful with you lot, because I feel like it's quite hard on this channel to be more of a personal level because it's always me filming on my own, and I don't know, you don't really get to know me. I just kind of show clothes, show how I'd style them. You don't really know me on a personal level, and that's why I made my second channel 2-1. So if you ever want to check that out, it definitely expresses my main personality a lot more, and we make a lot of fun content too. So a few things I've been doing which have been helping massively. The first one which I'd really recommend is using this app called Notion. It's a free online platform, and I basically just make myself a weekly to-do list. So back in the day or previously, I would literally just write my list for the day, and it'd always be too many things. So what I try and do is I plan out my whole weeks, and I try and do like 3 to 4 main tasks per day, and then anything extra I can kind of like add in if I manage to get them all done. It gives me more structure, and when I wake up I know exactly what I'm doing, because there's nothing worse than going to bed and then waking up for nothing. It's a lot harder to get out of bed and then kind of kickstart your day. The second thing has been eating a lot healthier. One of my best purchases so far, I got one of them NutriBullets. I have a smoothie every single morning, and for some reason having a smoothie, breakfast and a coffee, that combination, I just feel instantly ready and in such a better mood to have a good day. So the third thing, it is getting your daily exercise, whether it just be going out for a walk, going for a run, doing a workout. I currently have my PT, which I'm going to be doing a 3-month progression video. He's just got me eating the right things, and I didn't realize how much of a difference a healthy diet as well as a combination of exercise can have on like your whole self. Fourth thing, it has been podcasts and audiobooks. Like, yes, you can do reading, but me personally, reading just takes a lot more time than an audiobook, so I choose to use an audiobook. And honestly, these audiobooks and podcasts are so good. Like, I haven't read a book, I think, since high school, and now I'm currently trying to do like 1 to 2 audiobooks every single month, and I listen to 1 podcast every single day. If you want any recommendations, then ask me on my Instagram @themhadley_. I mainly listen to like fashion ones and business ones because they make me feel a lot more motivated and inspiring. And when you hear these like wise words from people who are successful, it just instantly makes you feel better and much more motivated to kind of push on and just keep going at what you're doing. And a lot of my personal like stressful problems have been relatable to some of these big people. So when you hear someone else experiencing it too, it makes it feel a lot more normal, and it's kind of put it into realization that stressful and these little things are just things that happen. It's a thing called burnout, where you feel like you're doing too much work, gets on top of you, and you just need a break, refresh the mind and get straight back on it. And then another big thing, which to me was like a thing for a while that was in the back of my head, which I really didn't like, I would set myself goals. Like, I'm such a competitive person, I always set myself goals that when I hit that goal, I have that satisfaction for like that one day, and then after that I kind of have this realization that like, oh, it's nothing special. Like when we hit 100k on Payday Vintage, I've been dreaming of hitting 100k on Payday Vintage for like, since we started it. And then I was so buzzing the day we hit it, like amazing, like was one of the best days ever. And the next day, it's just like back to normal. And I was having this problem, I was thinking like, you hear it with celebrities, like obviously when they go big and famous, they get everything they want, everything they've ever wanted, and then they're just not happy. And the reason being is, I finally worked it out now. You need to realize that you love the process. So it's the process of getting to the 100k, not the actual goal. So for example, I love the process of filming and editing and putting out content, not the how many subscribers I'm getting or how much ad revenue I'm getting. So when you learn to love the process, it puts everything into such a better perspective, and then you feel more calm at mind and to not like kind of question yourself on what the way you're feeling. Because I was thinking like, why am I not happy that we've just hit 100k the next day? Like, surely I should be just so happy. And yeah, just learning to love the process was something that I taken in and I think will be with me for the rest of my life. And then the final thing, which I think is very essential, it is just speaking to people. Be open about your problems with your close friends. Luckily, I live with Matt, my best mate, as well as my girlfriend Izzy. She lives like 3-minute drive away, so we can see each other often, and having that kind of physical presence is kind of what you need. Like, you see a lot of people now who are working from home, they're feeling a lot more depressed because they don't have that environment and work where you're speaking to people, and like now all they see is the bad parts of work, just the sitting there doing emails, the same repetitive task. So I'd recommend like FaceTiming friends whenever, just checking up on a friend, because honestly, they could be feeling like how I am now. So just check in every once in a while, and it honestly makes you feel better. And if you surround yourself with the right creative people, or like surround yourself with a good circle, they'll end up pushing you and motivating you more, which is why I'm back posting on this channel. I know this was a really different style of video, but I hope you kind of gained some insight from it and kind of got to know me a little bit more, because I feel like I just needed to do this video. It feels like a big weight off my shoulders, and I hope if any of you are feeling the same as me, be sure to just reach out to me on my Instagram, which is @themhadley_. If you want any honest advice, try a few of these things that I mentioned, and even meditation, that's another good one. I've been meaning to try it, but I'm just so impatient that I can't do it. I know there's these 2 good apps called Mindfulness and Calm, so I'll link everything down below. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm going to be back posting. And one more thing I did do, which is very exciting, is because my time is getting less, I've decided to delegate the stuff more. So I'm now going to be having an editor. So he's going to be helping me edit 4 videos a month. So I might even try and get 8 videos out a month, get back to 2 videos a week. But if I'm too busy, we'll just stick with the 4 videos from my editor, which is Matt Horton. I'll leave his channel down below as well. So I'm super excited, big things going for the channel, and I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.